they're planning on building a space station out in the middle of the Pleiades nebula. So the idea is that they're going to build this space station in habited space, and then they're going to frameshift drive it to Pleiades. Just looking at Galnet news, there's been these UAs, or unidentified artifacts, that pilots are finding out in space, and they kind of got this funny, weird, alien-like transmission that's coming from it, and people have been trying to crack the code, as it were. But here's something very interesting from Commander Red Wizard and the Canon Interstellar Research Group. He says, "We know that the UA's Morse transmission behavior is evolving. It's almost as if someone is pushing buttons to trigger different behaviors. It's very strange. We've also observed that they're spreading at an alarming rate over a huge volume of space. We learned a while ago that UAs seem to align themselves towards Merope in Pleiades, and there is evidence that the systems containing the UAs form a shell around Merope at distances between 135 and 150 light years. Current estimates place the potential number of UAs in this region at thousands, possibly even tens of thousands." That's a bit scary, because if there's something alien-like happening at Pleiades, this is where we're building this damn space station. That worries me. That really does worry me. Maybe we could change our minds and put it somewhere else? So over in Galnet, there is lots of reports about these stations having malfunctions, and it's kind of worrying me, because there's a kind of a connection between these malfunctions and commanders dropping off unidentified artifacts to these stations. Now let's just remind ourselves that the unidentified artifacts, they were extremely rare, and now they are not so rare. They can be found in a shell, 130 light year shell around Pleiades, and in particular Merope. So when you find one of these UAs, they seem to be pointing to Merope, and of course we're building this station right next door, one jump away from Merope, and it kind of worries me. So I want to investigate the artifacts, these stations, and a few other things. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to actually find a UA, but in fact I don't even know if I'm going to find anything out in my investigation, but fingers crossed that I come to some conclusion or whatever. But anyway, but first of all, I think I need to get myself a better and bigger ship. I'm currently in the DB Explorer, the Tiger, but I don't think it's going to be sufficient enough for what I'm going to be doing. So I need to find myself a new ship. The Asp is what I'm after, and I can't buy one at Cashpoo, so I need to find another one.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
So, welcome to the Untamed Spirit. She is absolutely gorgeous. Aspect Explorer, and I've kitted it out with a whole load of stuff. I'm not going to go through it all now, but yeah, this is just going to be amazing. On my investigation, my first stop is going to be 64 Eretis in Galnet. There's been a lot of talk about this place, where Wayne Dock here has had a lot of malfunctions. This is the most recent place to have these malfunctions, so I'm going to go up there and check out the place. Okay, so this is Wayne Dock. We're just going to have a quick visit, see if there's any problems with it, see if all the systems are working, and guess what? Guess what I've forgotten to bring with me? I've forgotten to purchase, a fuel scoop. So, not too bad of the fuel scoop at the moment. Sorry, the fuel at the moment, halfway. But let's just hope that they at least have that here, fuel, and hopefully a fuel scoop that I can purchase. Because otherwise, I'm going to have a short trip. And my investigation is going to be scuppered.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay. Wow. Wow. This place is completely off the grid, isn't it? They have a shipyard. They have the cartographics center. They're both working. I'm gonna have a problem. I'm gonna have a problem with fuel if I don't get a fuel scoop. Yeah, there is. Well, what ships are they selling here? Oh, they got 13 of them. Okay, fine. This seems to be all working, so you could definitely purchase a new ship. Yeah, this seems to be working too. Cartographics. I'm sure I have sight to sell them. Yep. So that seems to be all fine, but nothing else. What about the? Nope. No black market. Not sure if they had one. Wow. So it's definitely true then. So this station is a bit dead. Can't even buy any grain or anything like that. Anything simple. Not very many ships flying through this area. 22 in the last 24 hours. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit speechless. I wasn't expecting this. It's practically dead, this starport. Okay, well I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get my fuel, at least, and my fuel scoop. Hopefully there's a neighbouring system. Wow. Okay, so one short jump away is 49 Eratis, and this is the other place which is having problems. Gaiman Dock is also having the problems and the malfunctions. Wow, I've never seen a station like this before. Oh, whoa. So here is Gaiman Dock. And I like these. This is quite interesting. Wonder what they're for. I'm sure they have quite a strong gravitational pull at those ends. But anyway, let's get in here. Let's request docking.
Docking request granted. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. Yep. Nothing here at all. Just a shipyard with 10 ships on sale. I mean, even the local news is just the traffic report, and only 17 ships have come through in the last 24 hours. Most of them asps. Very weird. Can't refuel, can't reload, can't do anything. Okay, so I think we need to get ourselves to Consac. Can't see it on the list here.
Ship released.
There you
Engines
go.
engaged.
Let's get out of here, get to Consac. See if we can get some fuel. And a fuel scoop. Can't believe it's like don't leave home without it kind of situation. And what did I do?
Docking successful.
What a
Engines
good landing.
disengaged.
Right, let's get in and see if they have a fuel scoop. Right, okay, so they do have outfitting at least, unlike the other two starports. Okay, so the next port of call, I think, is we're going to pay a little visit to Professor Ishmael Palin. He's one of the main scientists behind all these discoveries, actually, and he is in and how would you pronounce that? Nganji? Yeah, Nganji, I think. So he's almost 150 light years away. So I'm going to pay him a visit, see if I can ask him a few questions. So, Christian Dock. So this is where Professor Palin's supposed to be doing his studies of the UAs. But not so long ago, a couple of weeks ago maybe, they had a security break-in. A group of people managed to get into his laboratory, or close to his laboratory, and yeah, so I don't expect I'm going to be able to actually talk to him or get anywhere near. Whoa, hello. Let him go. He didn't seem to be moving out of the way, did he?
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Brilliant. Okay. Let's
Ship on pad 20, how can I be of assistance?
hello. I was wondering if you could put me through to Professor Ishmael Palin, please.
I'm ever so sorry, sir, I'm not authorized to put calls through to his office.
So he is here, is he? He is actually in the station, though.
I'm sorry, sir, I can neither confirm or deny his presence on the station.
Is there anything you could tell me at all?
I'm ever so sorry, sir, but I really cannot be of further assistance at this time.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, that was pretty useless, wasn't it? Well, I've just come back from a little walk around the station, and the security is everywhere. This station is it's like a lockdown. Nobody can breathe because there's so much security. Did get talking to someone though, and he said that I should check out the Canon Interstellar Research Group. They are in Verity. Should we check out where that is? Verity. Okay, so 165 light years away. Aha! Yes, look. the cannon. Okay, well, that's where I'm heading next. Okay, so this is Thompson Dock, and we're in the system where the cannon are supposed to be, but it looks quite quiet at the moment. It just looks like a whole bunch of security. Okay, what do we got here? So everything seems fine here. Traffic report. Okay, that doesn't look that many ships, to be quite honest. 71 ships. Right, so the Verati Herald has a few postings that are of particular interest. This one, Unknown Artefacts causing station damage. The voice of Verati's science correspondent received the following statement from the Canon Interstellar Research Group today. We believe we have identified a correlation between the unknown artifacts and the station's currently experiencing technical problems. 49 and 64 Eratis both lie close to the shell of the unknown artifacts that are recently discovered in the Pleiades nebula surrounding the star Merope. Well, we've just visited them, right? And we can, yeah, seen them. Seen that how much damage they've been caused, how many malfunctions they've had. We believe some of the commanders might have been flooding black markets in these stations with the UAs, both because of the high price they fetch and because they are corrosive to ships' modules, both very high motivators to sell them at in the first opportunity. Goes on to say that the Warkasharani, I don't think I pronounced that right, doesn't fit this picture, but we know that a secretive organisation was transporting UAs through human-occupied space prior to the discovery. So it's possible that the UAs found their way to the Warkashri by this means. If Professor Palin knows something about this, now would be a time to share the information. Our scientists are working hard to find a way to halt the damage to stations, and once we do, we may find help of every commander for the sake of humanity at large, regardless of the political allegiances. So they're kind of confirming that getting a UA, selling it in the station is causing the issues. Now the other one, this CIRG celebrates Obsidian Orbital. Dr. R. Cannon of the Cannon Research Group has issued a statement and a warning regarding Obsidian Orbital. During the Obsidian Orbital effort in Kashpoos, my colleagues delivered tens of thousands of tons of computer components. Some of our scientists were among the largest contributors. A truly magnificent achievement. Now we are preparing our teams aboard the RSV Gnosis to establish an unknown artifact research team in Obsidian Orbital. It's not even there yet, and it's not arrived, it's not even built yet. Fantastic though. But I must issue some words of caution. The Merope system in the Pleiades is at the very centre of the unknown artifact activity. Furthermore, the UAs are very possibly the cause of the problems at stations in, well, all those stations. Obsidian Orbital's location at the heart of the Pleiades, so close to Merope, could therefore place it at a significant threat of similar malfunctions. It is vital that we determine whether the UAs are the cause of the issues, so we can begin to understand how to prevent these effects and ensure the long-term operation of the Obsidian Orbital. We will issue further statements. Yeah, this is what I feared, that the Obsidian Orbital right near Merope is gonna, it's gonna be the nearest station to the shell of Merope, if anything, and so assuming it doesn't expand, so pilots are just gonna gather the UAs and just bring them there. Plus, also, why are all these artifacts actually pointing to Merope? What does it mean? Is it? I don't know. Furthermore, let's just go up here into Galnet. Some interesting news here. So this is a message regarding the Canon research group, and according to this statement here, they've actually moved. They moved to a Bond Hub. They're going to start doing some research there because Bond Hub has actually been affected by UA. So I'm going to get myself over there, I think, and see if I can see any, speak to anybody. Looks quiet. Okay, well, it doesn't look that bad, does it? It does. There's a bulletin board and the commodities, so that's great. These look like the same. Yeah, these are the same thing, so that's nothing new. How many ships here? 72 ships again. Right, so okay, so no one's here. I think it's time we went and investigated Merope. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do now. They're pirates!
Under attack.